Welcome back to Carscopia, the place where we break down the world's most exciting cars in real detail. Today we're diving into one of the most talked about muscle machines ever made, the 2026 Dodge Demon 170. This is a car that blurs the line between street legal car and factory drag car, and we're going to explore every angle of it from the moment you first lay eyes on it to the ground-shaking performance under acceleration. So buckle up, because this is going to be a ride. Let's start where first impressions are for me, with the exterior. Right away, the 2026 Demon 170 commands attention with its aggressive, purposeful stance. From the front end, you notice just how wide and low this car sits. The grille has been reshaped and stretched to suck in as much air as possible, helping feed the massive engine's appetite for cooling. The hood isn't just for show either. That huge hood scoop isn't an accessory, it channels air straight down to the supercharger beneath, helping to make peak power. The headlights are sleek, modern LED units, and the front fascia has been sculpted not just for intimidation but for real aerodynamic benefit, helping cut through the wind even as it screams down the strip. IDRSS inverted question mark 1/2. New Dodge USA. Moving around to the side profile, the Demon 170's dramatic shape becomes even more obvious. Those flared fenders don't just give it a wider stance, they're functional, providing clearance for monstrous drag radial tires that are part of the car's factory drag-oriented setup. The body sits low and wide, and the long, sweeping roofline paired with bold character lines makes this feel like something much more expensive than most muscle cars on the road. Look closely and you'll see that Dodge didn't just make this car fast, they made it look fast even when standing still. Brembo brakes peek through the large wheels, signaling that stopping power has been upgraded just as dramatically as the power under the hood. IDRSS inverted question mark 1/2. New Dodge USA. And then there's the rear. From behind, the Demon 170 is unmistakable. There's a wide taillight bar that instantly identifies it as part of the modern Dodge family, but everything else is turned up a notch. The rear spoiler isn't just cosmetic, it helps keep the car planted at high speeds. Below that, an aggressive diffuser works with dual exhaust outlets that don't whisper, they howl. They deliver a bark that's raw, deep, and unmistakably American V8. Whether cruising city streets or launching off a drag strip, that rear sound is a key part of the Demon experience. IDRSS inverted question mark 1/2. New Dodge USA. So you've had a good look at the exterior, and now let's get inside. The interior of the Demon 170 walks the fine line between racer-ready and driver-friendly. Dodge has designed this cabin to be straight-to-the-point performance-focused, but it's not Spartan in a bad way. The driver's seat sits low, bolstered hard to hold you in place during acceleration or hard cornering. There's a large digital cluster right in front of you that not only shows traditional speed and RPM, but also performance readouts like G-force, boost pressure, and even quarter-mile times. The center display uses Dodge's latest new Connect system, with features like Apple CarPlay and Android Auto for everyday usability. But the real highlight is the performance telemetry of this car is as much about data as it is about horsepower. If you want a more plush experience, there are interior options with Alcantara and leather, or even heated and ventilated seats. But make no mistake here, this is primarily a racia-bred cockpit. IDRSS inverted question mark 1/2. New Dodge USA +1. Now let's talk about what most enthusiasts really want to know: performance. At the heart of the Demon 170 sits a supercharged 6.2-liter Hemi V8, and no ordinary V8, but a beast tuned for unimaginable power. Dodge says this engine produces over 1,000 horsepower and more than 950 feet of torque on E85 fuel, making it one of the most potent factory engines you can buy. With that kind of grunt, 60 miles per hour times her impressive wheel well into the sub-2 range with optimal traction and conditions. And quarter-mile runs hover deep into the 8 zone, making this one of the quickest production cars on Earth. IDRSS inverted question mark 1/2. New Dodge USA. That power doesn't just come from brute force. Dodge engineers have reinforced the internal engine components, improved the supercharger and cooling systems, and paired it all with an advanced 8-speed automatic transmission and trans-brake launch system. These systems work together to help the Demon put down power cleanly, reducing wheel slip and making the most of its immense output. Traction control, line lock, launch assist, all contribute to making this car more manageable than its insanity might suggest. IDRSS inverted question mark 1/2 New Dodge USA. Let's not forget handling and stopping power. You might think a Draga-focused monster wouldn't be great on twists and turns, but the Demon 170's suspension and braking setup are engineered to keep it stable and predictable. Adjustable Bilstein dampers help control body motion, and Brembo brakes with large rotors give you the confidence to scrub speed after a full blast run down the strip. While it won't auto-corner a lightweight sports car, this car is far more capable than you'd expect given its focus on straight-line acceleration. IDRSS inverted question mark 1/2. Review.ridecars.com. Of course, such extreme performance comes with a price. Dodge has positioned the Demon 170 as a premium, limited production flagship muscle car. Prices are expected to start around the six-figure mark, with base models near $100,000 and fully equipped or special option builds climbing even higher. Given the level of performance, specialized parts, and limited nature of the production run, many enthusiasts see it as a worthy investment for what it delivers. A genuine factory-dragged monster you can drive on the street. IDRSS inverted question mark 1/2. New Dodge USA. So, what's the final verdict? The 2026 Dodge Demon 170 is not just another muscle car, it's the ultimate expression of Dodge's commitment to V8 performance. It blends explosive acceleration, purposeful design, and just enough modern technology to make it usable beyond the drag strip. Whether you're hunting personal best times, collecting cars that push the limits, or just want something that stands out in a sea of performance machines, this car delivers excitement in ways few others can match. Some might say it's impractical for everyday driving, others will call it the pinnacle of American muscle. Whichever side you lean toward, you can't deny that this is an iconic machine, one that will be talked about for years to come. Thanks for watching this in-depth review here on CarScope. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what you'd like us to review next. Until next time, stay curious, stay passionate, and keep chasing the thrill. IDRSS inverted question mark 1/2 New Dodge USA.